Today, let's talk about masculine and feminine energy. But people are very confused about these words. I personally don't think they are the perfect words to label these two energies, but that's what are used, and that's what you're gonna see. And I'll share with you what I've learned that are crucial and that are counter your intuitive. First of all, everybody, male or female, has 50% and 50% masculine and feminine energy. If you have anything less than 50%, any of these energy, less than 50% or more, you're in imbalance. And what people really don't understand is like because our world has been led by a masculine energy dominance for centuries after centuries. So people are really confused with the roles they should play in their lives. For example, when you make decisions, like what feminine energy determines a direction, and masculine energy follows through. Masculine energy takes action, but feminine energy has to make decisions in your life. Which is, for example, give you an example is when you decide what major to study in university. If you are letting the wrong energy, which is the masculine energy here, to make decision for you, you're using logical thinking to make a decision. You're deciding what to study based on logic thinking. Like, is this going to benefit me some way in the future, or is it going to give me a good career, find me a good job? And that's masculine energy, and that's how many people make their decisions. And when you use feminine energy to make decision, it looks like, okay, what am I passionate about? What is my true heart's calling? What is my mission, my purpose here in the world? What's the meaning of my life? And you're using that to make decision. You will never regret. And if you use masculine energy to make any big decisions in your life, you will always regret. Somewhere down there in your life, you will regret it to death. Maybe not that exaggerated, but I think it's different for everybody. But I have no doubt that you will regret it. Why? Because, well, feminine energy is the energy that's in your heart. Masculine energy is like the helpers helping feminine, like a feminine energy makes the command. A masculine energy takes actions. That's what it is. Because masculine energy is about logic, order, thinking, structure. That's what I've just learned this morning. And as you can see, so it's actually a very wrong idea. It's actually like a people with when you clean, when you order your house, when you like sanitize your place, it's masculine energy that's being used rather than feminine energy. So it seems like so wrong that you think females are supposed to be cleaning and ordering the house inside. That's just so counterintuitive. But since our world has been dominated by very out of balance masculine energy, that's the reason. And feminine energy is the energy of creation. When you have, let's say, when you're doing art, creating whatever, creating anything that's your heart's calling, like creating art, whatever, you are using feminine energy channels inspiration into your life. Sorry, I just had lunch. I just had lunch and dinner. like brunch, and I'm still having it right now. Feminine energy are crucial. Feminine energy, let's think about it. What we call the earth, the Mother Earth. Who gives birth? The feminine energy gives birth. The feminine energy created the world. Well, the feminine energy, I don't know how to describe it, but it's not that one is more important than another, but you can say one is core, another is the helper, the action taker. They're both important. One can't be without another. That's why we have both. That's why it's 50-50 for everyone. What most people have is like more masculine energy than feminine energy. Well, mainly in men today. Nowadays it's not normal. Don't say, oh, I'm more manly if I have more masculine energy. Well, that's very outdated way of thinking. If you think that way, this video isn't suitable for you. And and when you say, if I have more feminine energy and I'm a man, and I'll become, I will not be like, that's not right. I need to have more masculine energy. And push. Actually, a healthy masculine energy is very, very sexy. It's not like pushy, like violence. Healthy masculine energy is very calm, orderly, and it's at service. Always, it's peaceful. Okay, when you get violent, that is not manly. That is, you have a disorder. When you beat somebody, you think it's manly. Wow, that's sick. Masculine energy is assertive, is confident, is not violent. The violent masculine energy is unbalanced, out of order. Next time you make a decision, you can see if you are in balance by next time when you make a decision, you see what you think about first when you make a decision. Is it your passion, excitement, joy, or it's just pure logical thinking, this is gonna do me good. If I choose this is less, and I'm gonna draw a chart and analyze the benefits and the drawbacks. That's not right. That's gonna lead you down to misery. No doubt. You always put your excitement at first, everything else. Your passion, your heart's calling should be the center of your life. And everything else, all the actions taken, follows that. Follow that. When you think your room is too messy, your room is disordered, dirty, you think, that's manly. Actually, that's a lack of masculine energy at work. You think only females, the feminine, should be cleaning your room. Well, I think those people wouldn't be watching my video because they're not ready to hear. So I'm not gonna just talk about it. But yeah, the messiness of a room is like a representation of Maybe if it doesn't bother you, it's perfectly fine. My room is messy and I'm happy here. That's fine. But if you say, my room is messy and I am grumpy, I hate it. I don't like this. That's the absence of enough masculine energy. You need to take actions. You need to work and put things in order. Masculine energy loves doing that. And that's what masculine energy's job is. And feminine energy makes a mess because it's intuitive. It's very spontaneous. It's like waves. Imagine like water. Masculine energy are like lines and squares, likes order, sets rules, maybe boundaries. Likes to act. Feminine energy is free. Masculine energy drives. And everybody should have 50-50, no matter man or woman. And then you might have a question. Why then do I need masculine energy to be a leader? Well, being a leader takes a lot of structure, order within you, power, strength. That's for masculine energy. But what you're leading is all about feminine energy. Like what it is that you're using to lead is all about feminine energy. Your values, the content of this leadership is all feminine energy. But the structure, the actions of leading, the strength, the decision to lead, the confidence, the power is masculine energy. And unfortunately, people nowadays, as you can see, the people in leadership roles, they are masculine. And the result, the consequence of that is people suffer under their leadership. No matter it's politician or CEOs, or they're leading with masculine energy, using masculine energy. There's no space for creation, no space for understanding, compassion, emotions. It just push, violent, cold-hearted. And it's not going anywhere, as you can see. The world is the wars, the unhappiness, and people suffering, all because of that. You have to have 50-50. And one is the core, the other is the helper. The other listens and does. The other your brain, your mind needs to listen to your heart. That's what it is. If you don't, like most people, don't listen to their heart. They only listen to their mind and thinking. Logic. No space for emotion. Emotions, weak people's game. I am illogical. I am always emotionless. Emotionless doesn't equal to love, to calm. Calm. What is calm? Calm is what happens after emotions, not before. If you calm, not during, okay? When you're emotional and you just calm down, that is like suppressing, again, the crucial part in you, the heart of you. And what are you actually? You are all about your heart. You're nothing other than the heart. heart is your center. Is of creation, is of life, is of liveliness, is of happiness, joy, excitement. That's the thing that lives. That's the you that's living. And the reason why you are suffering is because you are not living through the heart. I mean, you're always your heart, but you're having all the gunk, excessive masculine energy, or imbalanced masculine energy. It's actually not that you have more masculine energy, because everybody has 50-50. You can never have more than 50. What you are doing is you are suppressing the other 50 part, the feminine part. You suppress it all the way down to, like, say 10%. And so the other 50% of masculine energy is taking the dominance, but you're not having more masculine energy. A very sexy person is one with balanced masculine and feminine energy. Not one with more masculine energy than feminine energy. Because that person would be completely emotionally not available, would be very violent, tend to be violent. Would be kind of dead. Why? Because the part that lives, the part that should make the decision, that part that leads your life is off. You're not letting it through. You kind of look dead. You're definitely not happy. However much money you have, you're not happy. You feel this deep sense of void in you. That's why you always want to achieve more. You thought that would be the solution, is to get more, to use masculine energy to gather more. But that hole is not within this masculine energy field. It's in the absence of a feminine energy. That's the hole. You restore that 40% of feminine energy that you've been suppressing. You will restore back to balance. Get back in touch with your emotions. And it works really, really well. You just need to, like, what you can do every day, a practice, is just sit. Just have the intention. Don't make it complicated. Just have the intention. I intend to balance my masculine and feminine energy. I intend to let them both live equally. I intend to let them play their own roles. I intend to let them fall into place. You do that, and it works. I can tell you. A world with balanced masculine and feminine energy would no longer need gender roles. So what I would envision is, in the future, let's say in 200, I don't know how many years, when we restore back to balance, we no longer, our language would change. You no longer have gendered language. Like she, her no longer exist. It will be one combined language. One combined pronoun to address every single body. And I think people will start to look they can look however the fuck they want. They don't have to follow this gender rule that we have now. Like, man, man needs to wear that, man can't wear this, woman can't do this and that. Well, I can see that would be all gone. Nothing would ever, everything would no longer be gendered in any way. All the roles, all the things be completely balanced, so free. I think maybe that's one of the evidences that I come from the future, because I just, even before I ever got spiritual, this is deep inside me, I felt genderless. I just can't take on a gender, identify with a gender, or any, even man or woman. I can't. I'm genderless. I'm just a person. I like to be addressed just as a person. Because man and woman, she, her, he, her, these words also carry this unbalance of feminine, masculine energy, because when you're a he, you're expected to suppress your feminine side. When you are she, you're supposed to suppress the masculine side, or your masculine side is ignored, is not accepted. It's a mess that's been for centuries, and thankfully very soon everything's gonna shift. Everything's shifting. We're not going through this on our own. You don't say like, it's been centuries, it's gonna take centuries to restore. No. Because we're not in this alone. Humans, the earth. We're not alone. Our help is coming very soon, just within like 5 years. Just look forward to it. Help from all areas of it, all aspects of existence is coming, and we'll be on the road of glory. Should I even post this video? I have many predictions. They're not predictions, they're just my conclusion, my assumptions, my knowing this. One thing that I said the day before was, I forgot what it was, but I can see an advance, like as we advance as a civilization, what's gonna happen other than the gender role thing, the complete cancellation of gender role. Okay, everybody restored balance. No more genders ever needed. Everybody genderless. I think even our physical body would change. No longer gender, not even our physical body. And that happens to be exactly what I read in a book written by a highly advanced cultures in the world. I mean, that's just a complete overlap here. What they say, what's described about those people is those people are completely gender neutral, or they're not binary. Their physical look, they contain both male, feminine, and male, masculine traits. And so, I can tell you 100% sure, if you could travel to the future, you would see what I'm saying is right. Which we would just completely lose gender. I would love that. And no more gender culture. Gone. That's freedom. That means freedom. That means freedom. You can be whatever you want without ever. You can cry. You can do whatever you want. You can wear a dress I wonder if there will still be dress, because what I consider a dress is still a product of a gendered culture. Maybe dresses wouldn't exist. I don't know. That's what I think. Like skirts, dress, bikini, I mean. Also, what's gonna happen is, well, we won't be as sexual as we are. Because, what is sex? Sex is used for reproduction, and as we advance, we no longer need to have sex to reproduce, because it will be much more, that's what I got from ChatGPT, it will be a much more conscious decision to create a new life. It will be more about energy rather than your physical body, and like sex is like creating an accident. Right, you have sex so many times and accidentally you have a kid, or you're preparing for a kid, you have just have sex for 100 times, and then you don't know when you will have the kid. But in the future, as we advance in consciousness, we would be able to very consciously create a new life, just using our mind, our consciousness, love, energy of love, energy of creation. And that's true. That's absolutely true. As we advance, we no longer need sex. We no longer would even need romantic relationships, because everybody is our best friend. As a society where you go out, everybody walking down the street is your best friend. You don't need any closer relationships or strangers or people that are less than friends. You don't have these hierarchies anymore in your social life, because everything is equal. Everything. And I am 100% sure. I have no doubt. And next thing is, like this is something, we would no longer have currency, no money, because we are so conscious, and we are we compassionate. We don't take more than we need, and we don't need money anymore. Everybody takes however much they need. And if you have a little bit more and you need from me, I give it to you. And it's no longer about, okay, if I give to you, I have less, and I worry about me. I have to make sure that I always have enough. You will always have enough, because a balanced civilization guarantees abundance. You have more than enough. Everybody just takes what they need. Nothing is privately owned. And you have your respect, all the respect you need in the world. You have your space. You have everything. That's also what I read from this book. Another book. I'm not recommending these books to you because they have things that I think are also off. Personally, because they are both written by humans rather than directly by these aliens involved. So the humans had their own distortion of their experience. I think there's some things that are all misleading. But everything literally just aligns with what I've always known within me. And so I'm sharing it here.